Hey Yuri. Hey everyone. Well, I'm just going to post on Instagram just to get more people to join. Where there? 2 seconds. Take a picture. Thanks Yuri. I'll start in a minute. How's the lighting on it? Is that any good? Oh, thanks. So it should be fine. So I really only have... Where's my sheet? So I've already recorded the rest, so I don't need to record this part. And that's in frame, yep. I forgot to ask, can you hear me? Alright. Let's get on the phone. Okay, so basically I'm just going to try and... So I can only stream for about an hour, so what time is it now? 4:25 PM, so I can probably stream for probably till 5:30. Hopefully I can get the rest of these scales done. So I've got up to about here. So it's just these I need to do off camera. And then I have to record the head and neck twist in that. Penny's wanting in as well, I can't really let him in when I'm live. Right there. So I'll just continue on with this. And it's going to take forever to shape these, it really is. I'm so slow at doing them. A good tip, if you can let me know if the lighting will be better when I turn this light on. Right there. Is that any better? So that's on the now. And then off. And then on. So is it better on? If you can let me know in the comments. Alright, so I'll keep it on. Thanks, Tally. See, it's so easy to put in place when every crease is already correct. So it's best to take your time when you're pre-creasing. So you can get it all neat. Then you just compress it, and then it'll hold its place. And then you do the same on this one. Oh, where's my wee tip? Oh no, the one, two. Probably not the most exciting stream because I'm just going to keep doing this constantly. It's double tissue tally. That's treated with MC Glow. It was the only paper that I can make that is big enough for the Ryujin, so that's why I used it. It's not the easiest to do when you've got a camera in front of your face, so I'm trying to be accurate. Sorry if I don't talk too much, I'm just trying to concentrate as well while I do this. I don't want to screw it up. Try and hold this in place more. Right. I'm trying to with the tutorials. That's tricky though. See, my friend sent me his friend's photo diagram of the neck twist. So this is it here. So I'm comfortable with this. And I've got the head clips, which I'll use to help me when I'm recording this part. It's actually pretty straightforward. It's not that difficult. With this part, these parts just take forever. I really can't wait till it's all finished. Yeah, I've also, the next two parts are already made. So I'll try and get up soon. Oh well. So this one's came undone. So I've not got much more to go. Probably 2, 3, 4. But 16. 16 left, near enough. Hopefully I should do that in this stream. Oh, thanks. I live in the UK, or Scotland. Scotland and the UK. No, UK, Scotland, all the way about. Wrong one. I'll bring this down a wee bit. Yeah, I know. Probably because of my accent. It's quite deep. So that one's fine. This is the part that will only cause slight problems because the paper is much thicker. That's where the overlap is when I made the square. So hopefully it doesn't affect the scales when I shape them. I'm praying that it doesn't. It shouldn't anyway. Baldo, could you possibly do it in English? I don't understand, sorry. The leg part's not that hard. You basically just need to collapse everything around it first, and then you bring it all together, and then it basically comes together on its own without much effort. Oh, can't get this part. There we go. Yeah, the leg part's already uploaded. I've got a few parts on them. Well, 4 parts I think in total. I've already covered the legs. So you should check them out if you've not. They should help you. There's a crease core. That's right. Yep. Alright, so when you get to a point like this, you just need to make sure they're all in position first. You just need to take your time, and then I can pull out the next one. Not all I do is swap plans. Yeah, I've already got the live tutorial parts uploaded, if you've not already seen them. You just need to search for them, they'll pop up at the top of the search bar. They should help you out. This is where it's much thicker than normal, so it's not going in as easily. Please stay in place. Yeah, we're there. Yeah, on it for you. There you go. That should help you. Hope you understand that. See, it's much thicker on this one because that's where the overlaps are. So it's probably going to be difficult to shape those scales. Right, I need to pull out this one. That's alright. I'm glad they helped. So that went easily, that one. Really can't wait till this is all over. I can finally move on to the next big model. That will be the Leech King. I can't remember who designed it. LIVESTREAM, I think. It's not as difficult as this model, but it's easier in a sense. My paper was 1.4 meters, about 144 centimeters approximately. It's the perfect size, I'd say. Oh, no, what happened here? Yeah, yep, 140. Near enough. I wouldn't recommend any smaller. No, I know, it's insane. It would drive me crazy. Try to do it that size. Just doing the scales on its own. I don't know if you've seen that video where I made them much smaller. That was just not nice at all. I'll never do that again. Even though I'm planning to do it much smaller. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I'll probably die when I'm doing it. Very painful. Took me a few hours to collapse it. Oh, it's just unreal. I don't see how someone can actually do that. That small and that accurate. Right, I'll go and get the scales. I'll be back in a minute. Finally found them. They're that small, I couldn't even see where they were. Here we are. Oh, my feet are too warm. So these are the ones here that I've just did years ago. because it was the only part I knew how to do. So it's just be tiny, be small ones at the time. I painted these ones gold, then they were smaller, and these are the smaller ones, the tiniest ones I made. So never again. But I've actually already started pre-creasing to make them slightly smaller. So this is 4 centimeters, and I'm going to do it with 3. So I'm going to try. So we'll see how it goes. Right there. Put these back. So I've not much more to do for these scales. That's in place. Oh, what happened here? There we go. I hate when they come out of place, I get worried. That's right. Yeah, that's right. How's the frame rate in the video? Like, is it smooth? Is it jumpy? Because I've been streaming for about half an hour, I think. Yeah, near enough. So I don't know if that makes it any more jumpy. Or is it still smooth? Thanks. It's good to know. I don't think I can change any settings on my tablet for streaming, so I think this is the best I can do. I need Well, I'm not extending the creases all the way up. That's why it's not going flat. I must have missed some creases. Hopefully they're not vital ones. Well, I think they are. No, please. Please go neatly. I mean, doing it at this size is already driving me insane at some points, so doing it in a smaller would kill me. Go on, please. Oh, I need to get this one in first, that's why it's not going in. I forgot this one. That's already in place, so I need to pull this one out. Oh, I can't grab it. There we go. What happened here? What's happened to this one? Yeah, I must have missed some creases because this isn't right. That one's right, so this should come up further. And that one's right. Oh, I'm definitely not doing this model again. So mountain comes up. Does this come all the way up? No, I think it stops here. So I need to do this one first. Hiya. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but thanks for joining. Oh, thanks. Thanks for coming back. I don't know. Once is enough for me. If people can do it much faster, they can do it in a few days or a week or two, and I'm almost hitting a year. But that's because I'm doing a tutorial. If I wasn't doing a tutorial, it'd be finished months. It would be finished months ago. Because I can only record when the settings are good. I mean, I love folding at night when it's darker, but I can't record at that time, so that's not helpful. And if there's no one else in the house, if there's no background noise, then I can record, so It's just a matter of patience. See, I've been waiting to do this for a few weeks because I just couldn't get the time, but now I have. Oh, where are we? So this. So I need to do this one. And the thing when you do these scales is you need to watch out because both sides of the scales are going in different directions. Where's the crease pattern? So the scales on the bottom are going down the way, and the scales on top are going to the left, and these are going to the right. So when you fold it in half, you connect that and then they all go the same way. So it's the same with the transition units, you do them in the opposite direction. So if these ones go this way, then these ones go this way, so they meet up when you connect both ends. That got me confused when I was doing the top part, because I never realised that. So that's collapsed. So I've not got much more to go. When does this stop? What's the next one I need to go? Look, you're welcome, Tally. That's what I'm here for. And the thing is, if I made this and then didn't make the tutorial, I would definitely regret it. And then I'd be thinking to myself, well, I'm going to need to do it again so I can then make the tutorial, but the thought of doing it again would absolutely kill me. So I'm only going to be here once in this position with this model, so I might as well do the full tutorial as best I can. Hopefully I can help you out, and anyone else that's making it, because I'm definitely not doing this again. No way in hell. Just too time consuming. I would rather spend all this time that it's took so far to get here on 100 different models than just another Ryujin. Oh, what happened here? Oh, that's alright. I'm just going to get something to drink. This chair makes too much noise. the last thing I want to do is drink near this paper and then spill it over it. And then I'd probably cry. I'd cry for the rest of my life. That'd be the biggest fail ever, if that ever happened. And that'd be funny, aye. Funny for you, but no for me. Oh, what's happened here? This needs to come up more. I can't really get a good angle on this part because the camera's in the way. Try and... Nope. Yeah, I'll always use glue. It's not necessary, but I would definitely recommend it because you can get you can shape much better with glue. It's much easier to shape. You can make it more realistic if there's a lot of layers, and then you can easily keep them all together. So I would definitely do it. I don't see the point in not using glue. It would just be too difficult to shape good, in my opinion. But that's just me. I've always used glue, so that's why I use it. Oh, stay in place. Yeah, I can't wait to record it. Well, I'm still not too sure on it. Well, I don't know if you hear when I started, my friend sent me the photo diagram. Well, his friend made this, and then he gave it to his friend. He gave it to him, and then he lended it to me, so I can't share it, which I've been told not to share, but this is it here. So this is the dorsal spines, and then the scales will be coming down. And then this is the head upside down. And then the neck connection right here. Because if we didn't have that, the model would be the other way about. See, it'd be upside down. And then when you have that, that puts it in place. So it is going to be quite tricky to record it, but I should do my best. When did you start? I started November 2011. That's when I started. I can't remember why I started it, but I was November, obviously the month before Christmas, and I wanted to make, I don't know why I wanted to make models for my family, but I ended up doing that, and then I thought, oh, that's pretty neat, because I made ninja stars, little owls, little pigeons. Then I thought, why not try something a bit more difficult? And then I did tutorials on, I followed tutorials from Tadashi Mori and Joe Nakashima. I basically made all theirs and then went to books and then so on. So that's how it all started. And it's the best thing that's ever happened. And now all this time later and I'm making Ryujin, which is one of the models I first saw when I started. Thinking, how the hell can someone make that from a bit of paper that has no cuts? Or not cheating. Yeah, they definitely are good teachers. I don't know why Tadashi stopped uploading though. Quite annoyed. He's not uploaded in ages since I last checked. So I need to put these back in place. Oh, just testing my patience. Mountain fold here. Mountain fold, valley fold, mountain. Can't really see because of the camera angle. Mountain. Where does this one go? What the hell happened here? So that's in place, that's in place, that's in place, that's in place. This is not in place yet. So if it isn't in place, don't continue, just stop. Try and fix it. Don't rush things if they're wrong. Oh, come on, go in place. Oh, that was a valid thing to learn. Right, so in place, in place, in place, in place, in place, in place. Yeah, so I can start collapsing these ones. No, definitely. It's just so time consuming, and it's not flat, so you can't exactly be super accurate when you're doing this. You need to do it. Well, I'm holding it up with my other hand, so I'm pushing down with this hand. So you can feel that when they're in place. As soon as all the lines are in place, that will naturally go in place. And I know people that have made it that haven't pre-creased the scales, so I could not imagine doing this without the scales already pre-creased. No way in hell. That's just insane. I like to pre-crease everything I can at once. It does help. It helps so much. Oh, my right arm's getting tired. Try. I really want to do this last part on stream. I need to rest my right arm. It's getting tired to try to hold this up. Oops. That's it. Yeah, I think he was using a different paper. I can't remember what paper it is, but it's much more stronger and crisp than double tissue, so that would be alright. But he has a master on Ryujin, so he clearly knows what he's doing. So there we go, that's, when it goes in place, you can feel it. So I think these are all too much. These are a bit small, these ones. Well, that should be alright. So this one ends here. I don't know if you can see it alright, this is where this crease ends. I took a picture. Where's that diagram? So I should end up with something like that for this part, so it's going to be quite confusing. So this goes all the way up. I just need to try and flatten this part out enough so I can collapse this part. Yeah, I think that was the wrong one I've just done. It's double tissue. treated with MC glue. The paper I always use for most models. Really honest truth, I think. So this crease. Oh, that ends here. Oh, I never noticed that. So it's a wee small one. How am I going to do this? So that stops here. So I believe this is correct. So I'll have to do this one first as well. I need to do this one first. Yeah, looks correct. Oh, that line stops there. I don't have that crease. Drat. So that's collapsed. Let's leave it like that. I've got that crease. So that's that bit done. And that's underneath. And it resembles that picture. So it's just this one. So the centre one's last. I've got this crease, so I can use this one. So over first, then down. The picture, I took it, it's off my friend's diagram. His friend made a tutorial, a photo diagram on how to do the head neck connection. So I've just taken a quick picture of it to help me, so I can't show you that anyway. I'm not authorised to share it out. So it did help me do the test fold on the head neck connection. I just need to think whether so this goes down, comes over. I need to do the over ones first. I probably should be recording this part, but I'll be uploaded anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So over first. This comes down, then meets up with this one. Well, the crease pattern is publicly available, so you don't really need to ask them if the crease pattern is public or made official, and there's no diagram for it, so that's alright. A lot of people have done that anyway, so. Right, so this comes over. So I need to collapse this one. How long have I been streaming for? I can do another 20 minutes. Get in there. Thanks, Chris. I'll do my best to help out. So this. So the bottom one. Hey Justin, what tutorial on what crease pattern, Chris? This one or any other one? Oh, thanks, Chris. That means a lot. The upcoming tutorial is Damien Malik's Lily Beetle. That's on my Instagram page. I was the winner of his contest on Instagram, and someone asked me to do a tutorial on that, and then he replied with that he doesn't have a problem if I make one, so it's already made. And there's Jason Koo's bicycle, but I made that before. I made it before I didn't ask him, so I need to ask him first before I can upload it. And if he says yes, I can upload it. If he says no, I need to delete the 3 parts. So hopefully he says yes. Fingers crossed. Yeah, but I can only upload the bicycle if the designer says yes. So I forgot to ask him before I made it, which is why I've not uploaded it. It's been made for a few months actually. Just gathering dust on my computer. So this is the middle one. How does this collapse? See, this is this part right here. So it somehow turns like that. Of course, the crease pattern he used in this is flipped over, so that's why it looks, pardon me, it looks slightly different. So he's got 2 going to the one side. So this is the top one. Honestly, so when it comes to this point when you're not too sure, just do what you can. So I'm going to do what I think's right. So I'm going to collapse these ones first. I don't have this crease in the middle. I wish I made it. I should make it though now, could I? Probably need to make this crease. Tag of the Kraken. Yep, I can ask him on that. I've already got the model pre-crease upstairs. I have for a few years, so I just wasn't sure how to collapse it, but I know how to do it now, so I can ask him on that. And that would save me a lot of time. Doing it all again. Where is this? So this one's right. I don't have any big enough pegs. So I've already got this crease, so I might as well use that one. So I don't know if I need to make, if I fold that over, that would go in. No, I think I need to make this crease. I'm not sure how this works. How does this work? Let's see. Oh, you don't have the crease here. That's where the head neck connection starts, so there's no crease on it. Oh, there's nothing there, that's alright. Yeah, it does take a while to pre-crease. Well, for me it did. But there are easier ways to do it. So it's just this middle part. I'm not too sure. So if that comes over, that comes over. I'll make this one first. I'll make this middle crease. I don't know if it's right, but I'll try. Oh, I think that's what it does. No, in fact, does it? Yep, when you fold this over, this mountain fold lines up with this one underneath. No, I don't think that's correct. Over there. Just check my phone. I'd love to check the diagram, but it's on my tablet and that's what I'm using to live stream. So I can't really check. So this must fold over that one. Mountain fold. Where's that? So it's saying this should be a mountain fold. Then where does that stop? So that's that crease right here. This one right here. No. Yeah, it's there. Oh, there's no valley fold. Oh, that's going to be a nightmare. But what I could do here is, although I'm not too sure, I know how to collapse the head, so I can collapse that. But I need to do that when I'm recording for the tutorial, so I can't do it now. And then once I've got most of this collapsed, it's just a matter of putting this part in place. So I think this is as far as I'm going to get for here. It's just this part I'm not too sure of. I'll try and force it all in place. Take these pegs off. Well, it would help if we used a bigger peg. So now basically once you've done this, it's just a matter of forcing it all together to try and make it lie flat as possible so it's more like this. And then you're ready to shape. See, that's the tail down here. You don't collapse the tail until you've shaped, because when you collapse it folds it in half. And you can't shape the scales if it's folded in half. So now it's just a matter of slowly going through each one and just forcing it together. Then once you've got a few in place, firmly press it. Oh, what happened here? There. There. Yeah, Chris, I'm going to shape the Ryujin. Definitely. I'm not Mariano. I'm not him. And another good tip is when you're folding, if you get stuck or you're not sure what to do, stop and come back to it the next day. Just take a whole break on it, take a long break on it. It does help a lot. Don't rush things if you're not sure on them. Like me, I'm not sure on this part. I could probably collapse it, but it's probably not right the way I would do it. So I'm going to leave it until I figure it out, which will be very soon, once I check that diagram. Oops. So they're much flatter. These ones are much flatter compared to these ones, so it's just doing it all the way up. It doesn't feel right here. And then the thought of shaping all these ones to these, it took me like a week just to do these, so here's a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month, 1, 2, 3, 2 month, 1, 2, but 2.5 months probably, but it won't take that long. I know how to do them much better. Don't think it'll take me 2.5 months to do these scales. And then that's the underside as well. Oh, my arm's getting really sore, my right arm. Because it's not resting when I'm folding, it's just floating in midair. And I forgot to pre-crease the dorsal spines when I was pre-creasing at the start. So that's going to be annoying, try to do this. Try to do that as well. But I will get there eventually. Alright. Yep. That won't work. It seems quite small compared to the other ones. Put up a wee bit more if I can. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stop the stream now because there's no point in doing all this. It's just a wee bit more. So again, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for joining. Thank you for leaving all the likes. What does it say? Yeah, but you're right, Cookie. I wasn't planning to do a tutorial on the entire model. I was only planning to do a hard step tutorial, but then it turned out to be all of it was hard, so I thought I might as well just record the whole thing. So I'll do this last part off camera and then I can record the head. Right, thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you for joining. I'm going to stop the stream now.